I always believed betrayal came loudly, with shouting and broken dishes. But mine arrived quietly, like a whisper slipping under a door. It came in the form of a single message I was never meant to see. My name is Hannah, and until 3 months ago I thought my life was stable. A 12-year marriage, a beautiful home, a best friend I had known since childhood. I had no idea those two people were building a secret world behind my back. It happened on a Saturday morning. I wasn't snooping. I simply borrowed my husband Adam's iPad to download a book. His apps were synced, something that never bothered me. I opened the device and instantly saw a message flash across the screen. "Emily, let me know when she leaves." At first, my brain didn't process it. Emily, my best friend, asking my husband to tell her when I left the house. Confused, I scrolled up. That's when my world cracked open, message after message. Her, "Did she go? I miss you. Last night was incredible." Him, "She's still home. I'll message you when she's gone." I didn't cry. My chest was ice, my mind silent and sharp. I closed the iPad gently and placed it back where it was, as if nothing had happened. But inside me, something new woke up, something cold and calculating. If betrayal was a game, I would not lose. I would rewrite the ending. For 2 weeks, I acted perfectly normal. I kissed Adam goodnight, cooked dinner, and even laughed at his jokes. I met Emily for brunch and listened to her talk while I pretended not to see the guilt flicker in her eyes. She hugged me tightly each time. I hugged her back, memorizing the scent of the perfume she never wore when she met him. They thought they were clever. They thought I was clueless. They had no idea who I really was. After studying their behavior, patterns, and lies, I set my plan in motion. One evening, I told Adam, "Emily wants me to join her on a girls-only spa weekend. She says it'll help me relax." His relief was instant, too instant. "You should go," he said quickly. "It'll be good for you." I smiled. If only he knew. On Friday, I pretended to leave for the spa retreat. I packed a suitcase, kissed him, and drove away. But I didn't leave town. Instead, I drove 2 streets over, parked behind a supermarket, ordered a coffee, and waited. Patient, silent, ready. At 7:13 p.m., Emily's car pulled into my driveway. I crouched behind a hedge with my phone camera ready. She stepped out, fixing her hair, wearing a smile she had never worn for me. She rang the doorbell. Adam opened it. She practically jumped into his arms. He lifted her as if he had been waiting all day for that moment. I recorded everything. They went inside, laughed, ordered dinner, watched a movie. I captured it all from the windows, every kiss, every whisper, every proof of their betrayal. When I felt I had enough, I slipped away to the Airbnb and slept peacefully. They had no idea I was just a few minutes away. Sunday afternoon, I returned home early, not loudly, not dramatically, just calmly. I opened the front door and walked inside. Adam and Emily were curled up on the couch under a blanket like characters in a romance movie. Both froze when they saw me. Emily's face turned ghost white. Hannah, what are you doing here? You weren't supposed to be home," Adam stammered. "Oh, I know," I said softly. I pulled out the iPad and played the video. The footage of them from the night before filled the room, their voices, their kisses, their plans. "Turn it off," Adam yelled, reaching for the iPad. I stepped back. "No." Emily tried to speak but choked on her words. "It's not what it looks like." "Oh, it's exactly what it looks like." Then, before they could beg, I opened my phone and sent the footage to everyone who mattered. Adam's parents, Emily's parents, Emily's fiancé, our mutual friends, co-workers from both their offices. The moment I hit send, their phones lit up like exploding fireworks. They panicked, running from room to room, trying to stop the damage. But it was far too late. Their lies were now public. Their reputations were burning. And I stood there watching quietly, feeling nothing but clarity. The next morning I filed for divorce. My lawyer was impressed with the evidence. He told me I'd likely get the house, financial compensation, and a large portion of Adam's assets. When I left his office, I felt lighter than I had in years. Emily's fiancé called me and thanked me for exposing her before their wedding. He said he had felt something was wrong but couldn't prove it. They broke up that same evening. Emily's parents refused to speak to her. Adam moved into a small apartment across town. People think revenge is loud and messy, but mine was calm, surgical, and complete. 3 weeks later, they asked to meet me at a cafe. I agreed. They sat across from me looking destroyed, hollow, exhausted, regretful. Adam leaned forward, voice breaking. "How could you be so cold, Hannah?" I smiled slightly. "You never knew me at all." Emily whispered, "I lost everything. I miss you. Please forgive me." "You should have thought about that before stabbing me in the back," I replied. Then I slid 2 envelopes across the table. They opened them and froze. Inside were printed screenshots of the messages where they laughed at me, mocked me, called me clueless and stupid, and joked about how easy it was to deceive me. Emily burst into tears. Adam buried his face in his hands. I stood up. "You destroyed my trust. I destroyed your illusion. Now we're done." And I walked out of their lives forever. I moved into a new loft, adopted a dog, started traveling, started living. Adam sometimes tries to reach out, apologies, explanations, long messages that no longer matter. I ignore them all. Emily vanished from social media, from our circles, from everyone's respect. Sometimes betrayal breaks you, but sometimes it makes you stronger than you ever imagined. And every time I remember that message, the one that began it all, the one Emily sent so casually, "Let me know when she leaves," I smile. Because they wanted a moment without me, and I gave them a lifetime.